Okay, for sale, for your consideration, is my Jupiter 1600i Roger Ingram model. Okay, I'm just going to show you what state the instrument's in. I have the valve caps loose so that I can show you the valves are in excellent condition. Okay, let me just tighten these back down. They're very fast valves, very comfortable to play. The instrument has been well cleaned while I played it from about February 2014 until sometime last year. It was well maintained, but it was played on a very regular basis, so that'll explain some of the wear. Even with my left hand chops, you can see these valves are operating well, as are all of the slides. There's a healthy compression on it. You can hear the compression. Same with the first, it is working well. Okay, good pop off second. The valves have been aligned, they're very well in alignment. So we might as well get into the deficiencies, which is a little bit of lacquer wear. So some of these initial Ingram models, which I believe this is potentially just after the first run because there's no fleur-de-lis engraving on the bell, but they didn't have the best lacquer, and as such along there's a little bit of lacquer wear. There's some plating has worn off around the valve tops, which is fairly expected, and there's a little bit of pitting down here. I believe there's some more lacquer wear. There's a little bit of lacquer wear up and around here, if this would focus. Come on, you can do it. Evidently it can't do it. It is on servo autofocus mode. Okay, you can see that there's maybe just a little bit of lacquer wear down there along the bell here. It's hard to tell. In person you can see it reasonably clearly. There's some marking here. It's minor stuff, it's all cosmetic, of course. And there's a little spot. It's all cosmetic. There's the tiniest little ping down here. See if the light can catch that. Yeah, I think I just saw it. Yeah, so there's a tiny ping down there, probably from setting it down on a stand a little too quickly. There's a little more at the EXO engraving. There's a little more lacquer has gone, just small amounts. There's a little bit here as well. Okay, and there's some lacquer wear on the where I place my thumb at the first slide, or the first valve, beside the first slide, and along the lead pipe there's a little bit of lacquer wear, but I assure you it's not red rot. Okay, this is a very fine instrument. The valves are excellent. So what I will do is I will attach some clips of me playing the instrument. I played some fun projects with this, but the ones I have are just silly kind of high note build chase sort of things. But it's a very fine instrument. I think it's a very versatile instrument, and yeah, usual story. I have moved to a different instrument just because it fits my needs slightly better. This is a 453 bore, and it is 450 from here all the way to the enhanced bell ferrule here. So it's 453 straight bore. It plays like a medium large horn. It doesn't play tight at all. It's incredibly easy in the upper register. If you play the instrument soft, it's quite a mellow tone. If you supply a faster, more aggressive airstream, it gets very bright and very projecting. Very easy for dance band stuff. And I will just show you once more. In here is the worst lacquer wear. Maybe with the current lighting it doesn't highlight it so good, but there's a patch there about 1.5 inches long which is missing, and similarly down here there is also a patch missing, unusual sort of contact patches at the valves. And that's about all I have to say about it. It's a fantastic instrument. Please don't let the quality of my playing put you off. The instrument will come with both these slides. This is the D-shaped slide, and they have a more rounded slide which it opens up the blow and basically softens out the slots a little. I prefer a more firm slotting instrument, so that's why the D slide's on it. It has keys for the case, and unfortunately I have misplaced the trim kit. It is definitely in the house, and the ironic thing is I set it aside so that I wouldn't forget to include it with the instrument, and I can't find it. If I find it, it will be included, and I'm sure Jupiter or KHS America can resupply with one if you like. The trim kit came with Exons, which were inserts that went in here, which caused more hassle than they were worth. And it came with heavy caps and light finger buttons. These are the mother of pearl finger buttons. The heavy caps, I preferred 1/3, and that was it. After that, the sound got dull for me. The Exons, the biggest problem I had with the Exons, which were a lead pipe insert, was that on a recording session, I was in a converted barn. They had not turned the heat on, and my instrument was very flat. And because of the Exons, and I didn't have the remover with me, I couldn't physically push the slide in to play in tune. As such, I was in a bit of a bind. And what I ended up doing was playing on a mouthpiece, the Yamaha Bobby Shoe lead mouthpiece, which plays extremely sharp for me, and that luckily worked. But I'm not a fan of the Exons, and it's not the reason they aren't included, but I don't think it's the major selling point of the instrument. I think the selling point is this is a very, very good instrument. It's a very versatile all-round horn, and I would keep it if I wasn't having my Martin fully refurbished. Okay, that's all folks. Enjoy the following clips, and apologies for any of those with a nervous disposition. All the best now.